such residency during their term of office. Council members, including the mayor, who cease to meet the preceding eligibility requirements during their term of office shall forfeit their offices pursuant to Section 13.08 of this charter. So if you're thinking about running for mayor or at large, you have to be a resident of the city for a year. If you're thinking about running for a specific ward or district, you have to be in that ward for a year. Another piece that may be important is nominations, Section 11.03. Nonpartisan primary elections shall be held for the nomination of candidates for the office of mayor and council member on the dates and the times specified by the general laws of Ohio for holding primary elections for municipal corporations. Qualifications as a candidate for the office of mayor and council member at large shall be by petition signed by not less than 50 electors of the city. Qualifications as a candidate for the office of council member by district shall be by petition signed by not less than 50 electors of the district. Petitions shall be the standard forms provided by the election authorities under the general laws for the nomination of individual nonpartisan candidates for municipal offices. Group petitions shall not be used. Petitions shall be filed with the Board of Elections in the time and manner prescribed by the general laws of Ohio. So what that means is if you are running for mayor or at large, you need 50 signatures from voters in the city of Huber Heights. If you're running for a certain ward, you need 50 signatures in that ward from voters, registered voters. A tip for that, contact the Montgomery County Board of Elections if you're in Montgomery County. They will help you through all of this. That's where you will go to pick up your petition packet. And I believe it, from my understanding, don't quote me on it, you'll have to ask them, but it was $45 to pick up petition packets and certify when you're done with your signatures. 50 signatures is not a lot. If you were able to get some family and friends together, you could gather those 50 signatures in a day. I collected, back in 2015, 80 signatures in less than a week. And if you are planning to run, and this is how you're going to get on the ballot, don't settle for 50 signatures. Put a goal, double that. Get 100 signatures of registered voters. On the Montgomery County Board of Elections website, there is something called a walk list. Print that out. Wherever you decide to go walk the streets, after you've had your family and friends sign your petitions, walk the streets, you'll have this walk list. It'll tell you all the folks who voted, and you'll be able to get those signatures. And later on in some future podcasts, we'll give some more tips and information, because this election, it's kind of disappointing that only one person is challenging an incumbent. Hopefully more folks, bringing new ideas is a good thing. It is a good thing to bring new ideas and have other folks competing for these positions. Huber Heights has a lot of talent out there. I know there are some who may be discouraged from running, but don't be discouraged. It's not that difficult to get on the ballot. You will have to work hard, and you will have to build a coalition of folks to help you get elected. Don't be shy about that. But anyway, we'll talk about that in future podcasts. All right, and lastly, something I saw the other day from I believe it was the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Senate Bill 3, reforming how drug possession is handled in Ohio, is a huge step forward. It's an editorial. Now, last year, issue 1 was defeated. But let's face it, in the state of Ohio, prison reform and drug laws need to be adjusted. The opioid epidemic is tearing apart communities and families every single day. Things need to change. So hopefully, when more and more of Senate Bill 3 is introduced and talked about, we'll have that as well. That's it for this week. May 7th is your next City Council work session. The agenda is not up yet. When the agenda comes up, we'll do a podcast just talking about the agenda, and then we'll wait for May 7th, the City Council work session. We'll talk more about that. Thank you for listening to this episode. Thank you for sharing with a friend, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.
Thank you for listening to Truman's Town Hall. Share this podcast with your friends and neighbors and subscribe today.